Okay, so today's going to be a tricky one with the kiddies. At home, the kiddies are going to go to the library. Activities planned. I've just got to keep my mind calm. I've got, I just got some nectarines last night, so I had 2 packs, so I've eaten 5 of them already, so there's 3 left. Just have some cafe coffee with almond milk. I've just been having some grapes. Yeah, so I've just had a bath while the kiddies have watched DVD. And I'm going to have a piece of toast. So this morning, I haven't had any sins this morning. I've had the caffeinated coffee with almond milk. I'm going to have 1 piece of wholemeal bread. This is 1 healthy extra because it's 800 gram loaf. I'm going to have some peanut butter, 4.5 sins. I'm going to have some fruit on my toast and some fruit on the side. So I've got some nectarines, I've got some apples, and I've got some grapes. So I'll sort of chop them up. Then we're going to go, once I've had this, I'm going to go to the library and go and get some books and DVDs, and we'll come back and have some lunch of some sort. So I think that'll, it's about 10:30, let's check. Yeah, about 20 to 10, no, 20 to 11. So we'll probably be gone by about 11:15, something like that. So that'll be a nice little bit where we'll go and have a little, go to the library for an hour or so, come back for some lunch, probably about 1ish. Got to go to the shops as well, grab some balloons and almond milk, and the kiddies like blowing up lots and lots of balloons for New Year's Eve, so we'll do that. So, but we might do a separate trip out, go to the library, come back, have some lunch, and we'll go back out to the shops, just because it'll break the day up a little bit and kind of save being here for the whole afternoon. Quite nice, okay, a bit of outside time. So I'm going to eat some toast. I'll do a quick video when I've made it. So I've got my toast, peanut butter and apple, and I've also got the rest of the apple that I haven't sliced up, and a nectarine. I'm also going to have a decaffeinated coffee with almond milk. We just finished going to the library. Now we're just going to go pop to the shops, and we're just having a packet of Sun Bites whole grain popcorn, sweet and salty, which is 3 sins, so that's 7.5 sins so far today. Okay, so some of the gingerbread house got me, just a little bit sort of broken. I took a piece off to snap off for the babies. They can eat that, but I just ate some of that. I'm feeling pretty like you know, it's sort of holidays and looking after the babies, and you know, just general lack of input in. And I also ate one of these cakes, so I think that's going to be about 10 sins, that sort of size usually is, and probably another 10 sins for the biscuit. So I think I'm over my sins today. Possibly 5 sins for the biscuit, because the biscuit's not quite as high. But I've got some jack potatoes cooking in the microwave. We're going to have some beans and sweet potato, no, beans and sweet corn, and I've got some tomatoes left over. I just stop there for a second. Oh yeah, my phone just ran out of battery. Yeah, so I've gone over sins, and I feel I've eaten stuff that I don't really want to eat, and I know that the reason why I ate was because of habits. It's based around the holidays for the kids, not because they're naughty or anything, they're very good, but it's based around habits from the past, in terms of because obviously in the past I would do this all the time. There wouldn't be any break. Well, I wouldn't go to work or anything like that, so obviously they were tiny. So it's habits formed, and it's the habit I've formed is the fact that I don't get any break. and I don't get any joy from other things. So those are the habits I'd formed. Now there's lots of other ways to have joys. For instance, there in the other room we rented a DVD from the library. We're watching Descendants 2, and you know, I'm going to go and sit. I made some jacket potatoes there, having their cheese and beans. I'm going to have some beans and sweet corn. I'm going to, you know, it's going to be a lovely little meal. And as you know, we've got some books from the library. I'm going to, when I do some washing up later, I'll have the ability to plug myself in and, you know, watch a film or something, and I know they'll be safe. So there's no reason for me to do those kind of habits anymore. I don't need to do them. It's just my brain gets scared. It worries that I'm going to need to bolster eat, but I don't need to anymore. But it's still got that those thought patterns and those neuron pathways. So I'm not upset with myself that I did it, because I know why. I still don't want to choose to have. I still don't want to choose to have sweet things in my life, because there's a bit of me thinking, well, why am I doing this? Why don't I just plan to have these things? I could just eat them every night, and then every day, then I wouldn't have the deprivation. I could eat crisps and I could eat chocolate every day, and I wouldn't have. But I think the point is I know I know that wouldn't really be a choice I would be making. That would be a choice my body would be making, and I would never fully get past the fact that I was kind of continually then basically battling constant cravings. I know I wanted to move away from that so that I wouldn't have these constant cravings all the time, and usually I don't. You know, it's usually quite fine. It's just over this time, just quite like old times and such. Just going to give this a quick rinse. So I think I'm okay with it. Obviously I'm over sins today, but I'm not planning on worrying myself about that. I was going to have some olives with my potatoes, so I am going to have some olives. Probably have sort of five olives for a sin. So that puts me at something like 30 sins, I'd say. And I think probably at that point I'll stop. I've got a healthy extra if I want to have some nuts a bit later. So I don't think I'll need any sins, but I think I'm comfortable using a sin or so for some olives. I'm just putting some sweet corn into some baked beans. Just going to heat that through. At the moment I've got a potato with baked beans and sweet corn, and then I'm going to have some pickled onion and tomatoes, I think. I've got some tomatoes. I also got myself and some cucumber there as well to finish up those bits. I also got myself a red pepper. I don't normally have fresh pepper, I normally just have it frozen because it's so much cheaper, but in Lidl's it was only sort of 50p, so I thought I will get myself a red pepper because fresh red pepper is pretty nice. Okay then, so I think that's where I am at the moment. I'm going to do a quick video of when my food is all served up to show you what I'm going to eat. See you in a bit. Okay, so I've got jacket potato, beans, sweet corn, tomatoes and red pepper, which is in a big old bowl. I've decided not to have any olives. I don't think I want them right now. If I do want them halfway through this, I will have some, but at the moment I think this will be just fine. I'm just going to put a bit of salt and pepper over the top. Okay, so we've finished watching the film. I'm going to eat nectarine, make a hot drink, just listen to some films on my own headphones or YouTube, and just tidy up because we are in a pigsty. So I'm going to do that while I watch the next DVD, which in Big Hero 6. Got chips and salad. Okay, so it's next morning. I I just wanted to sort of briefly chat about what happened yesterday. I went over my sins yesterday, and I realised it's because I kind of was bored, I think. So what I realise is when I say to myself, I need extra input in, and I think that's obviously I'm getting bored. It's just another way of saying I'm bored. So even though there's lots of activities to do, even though there's lots of washing up to do and tidying up and all sorts of, my battery running low. Even so, there's all sorts of stuff to do. My brain it starts to feel restricted, and it starts to feel like I can't go and do anything else. It feels like I can't do things that I would normally do in a normal term time scenario. Normally I'm only at home for a very small amount of it, because obviously I pick up the kids from school. I'm only there for a couple of hours, before it's bedtime, so you can do activities within that, and the system's set in place so there's not a lot of tidying up to do and such. So just got a bit caught out yesterday, really. I just ended up eating to kind of boost myself instead of doing other things. But it's a process, and it happens very rarely now. And as long as I learn something from it, then it doesn't really matter. Obviously today I'm going to be on plan. I think I've just got to it's Saturday, so we've got a nice little setup of a routine today, and I'll be out the house at about sort of 10ish, so it's going to be quite a nice little early start, and I'll not be back in this house until around about 4ish, so I think it's going to be relatively easy. And tonight we'll do spaghetti bolognese and such, so it's all going to be easier today. We've got another week, but obviously the shop's shut for the next from Sunday for 2 weeks, so my partner will be around more, so I think I'll be okay for the next couple of weeks, because obviously we'll be doing things together. That'll be mildly, might be a couple of days I'm by myself, because he'll go and do other things, but I think it's going to be easier. But I just think yesterday just caught me out. I was expecting to be able to go out for the day, excuse me, but it turned out that I wasn't able to go out on that day, doing the things I wanted to do. Obviously I went to the library and we went to the shops, so that was quite good, but I wasn't quite what I was expecting, as I thought I was going to be able to go over to Mum and Dad's and see my brother, but obviously that was going to happen today instead. But it's so I think I'm okay. I'm a tiny bit concerned, obviously, because I went over my sins, that I will put on weight for Wednesday, but I know it won't really happen. One day off sins isn't. The problem is when you do it week after week after week is the problem. The occasional one where you get caught out, it's not going to really affect your losses that much. So all I can do now is just keep to plan. I normally try and just have 5 to 10 sins a day, just because I think it was Jane said about the fact that the reason why we do around 10 is just to help us out, just in case we've get caught out with extra sins that we're not aware of. So I like to do that now. I don't really like to stick at 15, just in case I've got caught out and I've accidentally licked my fingers when I didn't think I had, or all those little hidden sins that get caught through. So I thought, well, I'll stick to around 5 to 10. That just gives me a bit of space just in case. So I'll just carry on doing that. And yeah, I'm going to get myself a hot drink now and get ready for the day. I might not video today what I eat, because it would be a little bit of a muddle through, but I might do. But anyway, I'll put this together and upload, and I will see you again soon. Thanks everyone. for your support, and hello to new subscribers. My channel's a bit of a muddle through, but it's most of an exploration of why I do the things I do, just to try and help me push past old habits, push past old behaviours, and create new behaviours so that I can stay at a sensible weight for the rest of my life. I'm just approaching 10 stone 7 now. There's a bit of me that wants to go down to below 10 stone, so I was thinking of 9 stone 8.5, because that will have meant I've lost 4 stone. But depends on, I'm mostly trying to just get rid of the last bit of belly flab, so we'll see if that happens at 10 stone, and I might stop there. But okay then, see you later, bye.